Your 20s aren't a race, they're a rehearsal. This is the decade where you try things, mess up loudly or quietly, fall in love with ideas that don't last, and slowly figure out what does. You won't have everything together, and that's not a flaw. It's the point. Your 20s are about becoming, not arriving. Below are 12 lessons that tend to reveal themselves only after experience nudges you hard enough. 1. You don't need to have it all figured out. There's pressure to know your life plan by 25, but clarity doesn't come from thinking, it comes from living. Every job, relationship, and failed attempt gives you data about yourself. Uncertainty isn't a weakness, it's a sign you're still growing. Let yourself explore without shame. 2. Discipline will take you further than motivation. Motivation is emotional and temporary. Discipline is boring and powerful. The small things you do consistently, saving money, showing up, learning daily, quietly shape your future. Build systems instead of waiting for inspiration. On days you don't feel like it, discipline keeps the promised motivation made. 3. Your habits are building your future in the background. You don't wake up one day successful or stuck. You become that over time. What you do after work, what you scroll, how you talk to yourself, and how you handle stress all compound. Your future self is already forming in your daily choices, even the invisible ones. 4. Learn to be alone without feeling lonely. If you can't sit with yourself, you'll tolerate anything just to avoid being alone. Bad relationships, draining friendships, unfulfilling environments. Solitude teaches self-trust. When you enjoy your own company, you choose people out of desire, not desperation. 5. Not everyone is meant to come with you. Some people are seasonal. They fit who you were, not who you're becoming. Growth often creates distance, and that's painful but necessary. You're not obligated to shrink to stay familiar. Let go with gratitude instead of guilt. 6. Your mental health is not optional. Burnout, anxiety, and emotional exhaustion don't mean you're weak. They mean you're human. Rest is productive. Boundaries are self-respect. Therapy, journaling, prayer, movement, whatever helps you stay grounded is an investment, not a luxury. 7. Money is a tool, not a measure of worth. Your income does not define your intelligence, value, or potential. Learn how money works early. Budgeting, saving, investing, but don't let comparison steal your joy. Wealth is built quietly, not announced loudly. Financial literacy is freedom. 8. You will outgrow versions of yourself. The things you loved at 20 may not fit at 27, and that's okay. Growth requires shedding old identities. Don't cling to who you were just because it's familiar. Reinvention isn't failure, it's evolution. 9. Speak kindly to yourself. The voice in your head becomes the foundation of your confidence. If you constantly criticize yourself, you'll never feel ready. Talk to yourself like someone you're rooting for. Progress responds better to compassion than to cruelty. 10. Take risks while the cost is low. This is the time to try, to fail forward, move cities, change careers, start projects, fall in love with ideas that might not work. Regret usually comes from what you didn't do. Fear shrinks when faced repeatedly. 11. Consistency beats intensity. You don't need dramatic changes. You need steady ones. 1 hour a day beats a burst of passion once a month. Sustainable growth looks quiet, repetitive, and sometimes boring, but it works. 12. Time is your most valuable currency. You can always make more money, but you can't make more time. Protect it. Say no more often. Spend time on things that align with the life you want, not just the life that looks good online. A final reminder, your 20s are not about perfection, they're about alignment.